So we tried to mine our silver in the desert to be consistent with like where we've been hanging out the entire video so far. Unfortunately, this mine just wasn't working. So we are going to take off and work on a different place to take advantage of our last few days of membership. Last day of membership. I don't know if it's actually the last day of membership or not. We're gonna see, but like, yeah, it might be. So, let's see how much experience we can get right now.
No sleep till.
And there is level 30 crafting. I mean, that's one of the 3 C's that we had down, maybe 2. Like, combat, I don't really have hard goals, I just need to raise it. But like, yeah, 30 crafting, right on. I was gonna make a joke about getting out of the frying pan and into the fire, leaving the desert to come here. But now we're leaving here, probably to go back to the desert, maybe to try the agility pyramid again. And it's like, leaving the fire to go back into the frying pan, leaving the volcano to go back into the desert. Like, are we like decreasing our temperature doing this? Is that what's going on here? Anyway, let's go do that. But before we head to the desert, I am going to try and run the other way so we can buy some wine to use as food and hopefully not die. Again. So we've done another 2 bags full of food's worth of agility pyramid, and we got pretty close to the top once. So I'm gonna try this attempt, but after this one, I might need to rethink my strategy here a little bit. Like, we got the level requirement, but it's really not doing it for us. Also, my clicks are terrible. Yeah. See, this is pretty much how it's been going. So, we are back here. What do we do? Like, yeah, so I checked out on here, and we have one singular moneymaker on all that is available and viable to us. This is what all those agility levels were for. Okay, now we just gotta get enough steel plates and out to make this all worth it. Okay, that guy walking away, he just cost us 2 food. 2 more food, and he took off quick too. He's that little spawn of Zamorak. He's on a mission. Okay, this is a little bit of a weird world, because we had this ghost. Oh. It's a ghost that has no interest in harming us at all. Why did I even treat it like a threat? Anyway, this guy was right on the plate for this world. It cost us our last food. We have like 12, so maybe it's time to take a trip back to Varrock before we die? Maybe? Okay, let's be real. We don't even need to worry about the PKers. With having saved no food, the PVM will probably get us before we get out safely. Let's try, though. No more run energy. Can we live on a prayer? Let's try and live on the right prayer. Let's not run the wrong way. Get lucky with this web, or die to the web. Do we have gap? Can we keep gap? Nice. We got out of the maze. Can we get out of the wild? And well, we got to safety, but it was not the cleanest RuneScaping I have ever played. We are safe now, though. What do we do? Find where we restore, dump all our steel plates, grab a inventory full of even more jugs of wine, and try again? Sounds like a good plan to me. Alright, let's go again. A fitting random event to get in the wilderness? I don't even know if that's worth keeping. We got 80 coins. Last time that guy stopped by to relieve his guilt, he gave us like 480 coins. The hell is going on, Rick? Let's try and not get blasted by these guys. New helmet. I guess that's an upgrade. We are the most prepared person for the wilderness ever. I should probably not get greedy. This likely is enough, in addition to the like dozen other bodies that we got. Should be definitely enough to get started, but might be wise for us to sit here and regen our run energy for a little while though. But you know what they say about wisdom? It's wasted on the old, or something like that. You know who'd be cool to run into out here? Wildernator. Wonder how he's doing these days. I should check out his channel. Gets telly-blocked by the lowest level mage ever as I'm walking in. Can you imagine? Soon be time to see just how much money all those efforts yielded. So we have sold an innumerable, actually a very numerable amount of steel plate bodies to various different incarnations of Horvik here. Such a cute little smithy, I love it. We have got an almost spiritual amount of currency, probably one more load of steel plate bodies, and we'll have enough money to reach our construction goal, I think. And maybe then some, so I might not even start on that. Let's do something else for now. Shit. I was gonna save one of those plate bodies. Oh well, guess it's just our excuse to go get more. You hear that? That is the sound of rune packs opening. Also, where am I going? I just didn't want to see the roofs. Okay, I am getting greedy. We are going for one more steel plate body run. We are prepared for whatever perils may face us up there. We have desert boots. Well, we've finished up here. We got all the logs we need. Ran a lot of trips on this road. Not all that many, but enough. Now we gotta go from the eastern outskirts of Varrock to the western outskirts of Varrock. Spent so long in Falador, I forgot how much utility there is to this other city. I did say this was a really cute little smithy, and I guess there's no real difference. I had to go to the G-store to buy a hammer. There is really no difference in me using this one versus using the one at the West Bank. Assuming I would have had a hammer, I guess. I gotta go that way anyway, though. Never mind. Okay, let's make some nails. I always have a hard time finding them on the thing. Now let's set up for what we really gotta do here. I forgot we're gonna need to buy a house, but we've got the inventory set up we're gonna need. I mean, maybe I'll unnote some of the planks just to save a little bit of cash, but oh yeah, the other thing. We gotta turn around for a second. I was gonna go for the clothes, but if we're gonna be doing trips of construction training, we need to be dressed for the occasion. And here we have purchased our house, finally. And by finally, I mean, hasn't really been all that long. It just feels all that long because I've been playing RuneScape for 2 decades. Anyway, let's finally get to our house and get this started. I'm saying finally an innumerable amount of times. I'm getting frustrated with the number of times that I'm saying both finally and innumerable. Like, it takes some level of annoying for me to start getting on my own nerves that way. Alright, well, I am all ready to get these construction levels. I am also all ready to take a break. So, I'm gonna go do that. I have never played RuneScape in this particular way before. I have seen people playing RuneScape in this way since old school RuneScape came out and I started playing it again. Let's give it a shot, I guess. A strike. Let's give it a strike. There we go. Oh, that's not how this is supposed to work. I'm gonna go take my break. We'll see how logged out I am when I come back. Didn't even get my break started, and that's how well that worked. Maybe this is a little bit closer to useful? I don't want a goblin to kill me this way, but it's working better than the seagull. Okay, at least we aren't going to die. I'm gonna go take my break now. I'm gonna go start on a new goblin and then take my break now.
Oh shit, here we go again.
Okay, this isn't gonna work either. There are some ethical issues about this approach, but I think it's our best shot so far. Our best strike so far. Now I see why people use targets that will actively reach you and attack back. It's because when I hit a level, there is nobody to hit me out of the level up screen. So, I live and I learn by doing, I guess. And here starts the grind. That was us hitting level 2 construction. Now I'll just speed through until we hit what we're aiming for, 26, I believe. And that was level 25 construction. My eyes might literally start bleeding for the amount of RuneScape I've played tonight. Either this one or the next one is going to be our 26 construction. There we go. We can now make a green man's ale barrel. I can't talk. It is 5 a.m. Well, I didn't think this through, but my level 29 smithing is going to work anyway. We are going to the bar. There we go. That hits the spot. I could have had one more bar, as long as that doesn't end up being the one bar I needed. So, I forgot we need a quest in order to use the anvil at Dorix. I think this one might be the same, but I'm gonna try it anyway. Oh. I can't do math, guys. It's fine. I was planning on only making a iron kite shield anyway, I guess. I don't know why I did all that. Just to get a shield that may or may not help me do less magic damage, but that's what my self did here at almost 6 a.m. So, yeah. So I'm still not sure what our best option is to try and splash on. We have a variety of options in this town. We have guards, we have men, there's some skeletons to the north, there's a whole dungeon of stuff underneath. We should find something that is that Goldilocks spot for us. Let's keep trying, I guess. Men might be a little too weak. We're doing damage here, as you can see. We're taking a little bit of damage, which I'm not sure how to feel about. But, yeah. We'll keep up with this and see how long it lasts. If we need to go up a little bit, we will. If we can just stay on this guy, we'll do that too. I don't think this is how splashing is supposed to work. I know. Okay, here's the last thing to try. I feel like as long as I keep an eye on my own health and make sure I don't get hit too many times, eat the free cabbages that these guys so kindly provide, we should be okay here. That, or I'll go to bed and wake up missing, some junk, but missing our dignity. Okay, I'm actually gonna try this, but I want to make sure we're full health before we do. Wish me luck. So far, so good. So, I just finished watching Bastilla and Alfie dance on their wedding day, and it was beautiful. And I really wish I could have been there, but if this is the way that I behave in a church, just maybe it's a good thing I didn't make it. And we were splashing a fair bit until we ran out of runes, and now we're just staff bashing. Anyway, I should show you the stats before we get too much farther into this. Here is what those are. We've got 32 mining, 29 smithing, 14 defense now, 37 magic now, thanks to the splashing, 30 crafting, 28 woodcutting, and pretty much mediocre stats besides that. We've got 26 construction, and we are, well, we are not well, because we are playing RuneScape, but we have got some other things to go do. One of those, before I forget, was that we were going to upgrade our plate body. But now that I mention that, we can upgrade our helmet here too. We are going with the medium helmet look. Back to this cute little smithy. I'm not entirely sure how I feel about the look of this. As I'm walking to the magic store, I'm realizing we don't have any magic armor. We've got melee armor, we've got range armor, which we're gonna go grab so we can get our magic armor, but we don't have magic armor yet. And we might need it. Okay, hold the phone here. Look at this person's fashionscape. The rainbow bow, well, the rainbow, the top, that they make both of us in here coincidentally look like sidekicks. This person knows how to dress their character. That is amazing. So, we might just breeze through our time with a willow tier bow, so I decided to go with the longbow this time. I don't know if that will allow us to hit these dark wizards from farther away, or if it'll just result in our ranged attacks being a little slower than they otherwise would have been if we would have went with the short bow, but I wanted to experiment with it for a little bit anyway. I was going to test and see if it'll shoot bronze arrows beforehand, which it will, thankfully, but we are already here, so the test is over. The other shenanigan I'm curious about, can we get this thing out of its range and still shoot it with the longbow? I mean, it doesn't seem worth it if we'll just be doing this kind of back and forth thing, but I was curious. Well, that's a little embarrassing. Death to dark wizards. Thought we were past that stage of our RuneScape life. Let's go grab our stuff. Good time to try and explain what's going on here. So we are gonna go grab our stuff. I expect it won't be too long before we're able to get a wizard's robe and a wizard's hat. And that's all I'm really going for. A law rune or two would be nice, but I'm not going to wait around for it. Just want the magic armor, and then we are going to go to Port Sarim and see whether or not we can get to Great Korund or not. Korund? I don't know. We're going to Zeah. That's where we're going. Also, our grave is really far outside those Dark Wizards. I think we should probably be closer in there. Our grave is out here, but our food is up here. I don't like that. I'd call it no death easy escape, but you know, apparently. Don't ask. Okay, this is better. Instead of letting the strong wizards attack us. Oh, there's our robe drop. Instead of letting the strong wizards attack us, we attack the weaker wizards and hopefully get our hat drop real soon. First dunce on the account. Let's go. So, which skill do we use this book on? When I look at the skills that we have and what we unlock potentially with this tomb, the only... I guess it's not even a tomb, it's a book of knowledge. The only really substantial unlock we can get comes right now. Level 30 smithing, we can smelt steel. I forget now. Is there a magic hat for sale at the clothes stop? At the clothes shop? I just don't even care if I stagger through my words. It's just all coming out in this video. Lots of nature runes, but no law rune drops. So close! 3 deaths and 3 runs of shame is enough. Let's just check the clothes store and get... Let's go on to the next thing. Hell, if the clothes store doesn't have what I'm looking for, I am almost certain either the magic shop or the magic shop in Port Sarim for sure have what I'm looking for. That was a waste of time ever since we got the rope. Not again. You gotta love that weird bury in your own bones feeling. No, I do not need to auto-retaliate. Let's not do that. You know, I think if you just look at my current stats right now, which, like, as far as the combat stats go, aren't very much different than when I showed you closer to the beginning of this video. I think I might objectively have just about the worst account build a person could make. For just a story-based account, it doesn't matter, but I bet Betty has us a hat, and she does. Do we go with the blue to match our facial hair, or the black to match our robe? Odd way for us to have a conversation, but you know, okay. I guess my character, oh, there he goes. Didn't think he felt the need to face Veos while he was talking to him there for a minute. Not ready. I hope that only means membership. That better only mean membership. And that's what the problem seems to be. So I am going to edit the part 2 video up until exactly this point, and then seems like the efficient time to not EXP waste and not money waste, and to firebond them. I'm saying all this later because you're hearing it when you're hearing it, but I am saying it long before that, long before I've even recorded the gameplay that you're about to see. Time is weird. You know, think linearly if you can. It's a lot easier. It makes a lot more sense most of the time. Anyway, we will be back once we have bonded up and I have managed to get us to where we need to be on the other continent. So, after a week or some of our character hanging out in this completely peaceful monastery, it is about time we finished this second part of episode 1 of this mystery account that nobody has guessed as of yet. Maybe even episode 2 of this account. We'll see. But I am making this clip to say welcome to the channel, everybody who's new. Sorry that the uploads have been a little bit slow. That just happens in the warm months, but good news for everybody, we are heading into the cold months in the northern hemisphere. So, get ready for some more frequent uploads. Though, the next little while might not be as frequent as I would want them to be because it's hunting season, and I've been trying to put off getting a bond until I get a deer, but I actually want to just get a video out, so I'm probably going to buy a bond here real soon. That'll motivate me to hunt better and faster, I guess, IRL, because I don't want to waste my bond time, and the more time I'm in the woods, the more EXP waste is happening that I paid for. Anyway, you're here for content, not my thought process, so let's go finish all of this now. So what even are we doing, you might be asking? Well, we've got some hunting to do on our own, in-game as well, and we've got to go and do all that. We've got to go get ahead. We're doing getting ahead. I miss you, Falador, but we will be back in you soon. 3 a.m. probably isn't prime time to pick up a RuneScape account again, but I have never said I am the old school RuneScape player with the best ideas. I guess this is it, where we waste $15 and see if the progression of this account is going to go the way I've thought it was going to go now for just a little while. I just realized more wine might be a good idea before we embark. Alright, I think that amount of wine should be sufficient, and we will be seeing this place again fairly soon. And we also now have memberships, so we'll see if we can get to the new continent while keeping everything in order. Moment of truth. Right on. I wonder if we'll see Mr. Frog. What was Mr. Frog most recently doing? He was in Puro Puro, which we're not going to see. But what was the other thing that he was doing? It was something else. Maybe it was Red Dragons, but I think he's just finishing or just finished Red Dragons. If you know me, you know Mr. Frog. But if by chance you haven't stumbled across Mr. Frog's content yet, really, I'm just talking to y'all, so I'm not talking to myself as we journey across this entire continent. Albeit a small continent, but still a whole continent. And here we are. Pretty sure this is just about where we need to be. I'm not used to being around these parts. I suspect this guy is gonna give us a quest, but right now he just wants to, like, stare off. So we've just got to bring this guy the head of the beast that he's after. I don't know why he hasn't asked any of these other 4 guys who seem like at least somewhat better equipped than we are. I feel like we are not the best geared person for this job out of the 5 people here, but Gordon decided to ask us, so we're gonna do it. We got some combat coming up. Let's see how we do at that and try not to die. Do we have run on? Yeah, we should have had run on coming in here. Yeah, that's not the way that we do this. Okay. Can we even hit this thing? For how exciting this is, we'll be back when I have an answer for you. So we just got 38 magic. And we can hit this beast. Damage is being done. But I don't know if we're going to have the runes to effectively keep the damage up. We're going to have to switch to Wind Bolt here soon. And then probably Wind Strike. And I don't know if Wind Strike is going to do it. Maybe we do almost have this thing. We've only got 3 Chaos Runes left, which doesn't look good for that. But we've got almost 100 Mind Runes, and how much damage left there to do? Let's give it a shot. Wind Strike, Wind Strike, I know you can come through for us. Sooner or later. There's a 2. How many more of those do we have to do? We probably would have had this battle over with a lot sooner if I would have taken the plate legs off. And there goes that beast. That's some in-game hunting done. The RuneScape character, ever astute, points out the problem with this situation. Let's see how this goes. And really, no point to let good bones go to waste in here. They might be gone next time we come back. Cut the clip off and realized we got level 9 prayer and mystic will. Something else that might have helped in that last battle. Oh well. So, one of the monster's victims had a journal there. Turns out that thing was an undead bear. I really hope we don't need to go back there. Turns out Gordon is pretty much impossible to satisfy. Let's go ask his wife how she does it. Weird time and place for this, but okay. Let's see if we get anything worth equipping. No. So I guess now we've got to hunt a real, not undead bear to try and get a bear fur. And yeah, for this device we've got to construct for Gordon. Whatever she says will get the job done. Guess he wants it where he can keep it safe and handy, so here it is, forever mounted in their home. Do I want to feel a sense of accomplishment here? Will I feel a sense of accomplishment here? Let's find out. What is he doing? This is not the first time that she has dealt with that type of behavior. Okay. Not bad rewards though. Level 33 crafting now. Can make vials. Level 29 construction. Can make a large oven, oak bookcase, and shaving stand. That would be a segue or a sponsor, if I had one. Probably a Manscaped sponsor. Who else has one of those? Anyway, we've got more hunting to do. And not only in real life, which I should be getting ready to do, or sleeping, so I'm rested for, but instead we're here. But we're not going to be here very much longer. We have other places to go. So what do we have to do now, you might ask? And while this is also a quest that I've never done before, my understanding is this is basically the exact same quest. It's just easier and we start it here. Feels weird that there's a quest that almost technically starts in Falador and is so close to Falador, but which we'll never get to do on the Falador account. But nice to do now. Ooh, a piece of cabbage. I was hoping they were doing the RuneScape thing and we're gonna keep up with that, but no. A Apparently, Sarah grows carrots and just nobody sees them. In fact, nobody in RuneScape knows how to grow carrots, as far as I'm aware of. Are carrots even an item in RuneScape? I don't know. Let's just find out whatever's in here. Well, we have carrots. That's not great. A fresh skeleton. This is what I get for exploring uncharted caves. Looks like I'm trapped down here. My entry rope slipped off and now there's nowhere to go but deeper. I think I'd be safer just waiting and praying for rescue. If anyone finds this, get out while you can. Well, that's not really exactly reassuring. What a cutscene. A nice pig. And a shield. Why didn't it shield? We look mangled. A carrot, of course. Pig thing. This quest may be an introductory, most newbie of noob quests meant to bring new players into the whole Slayer skill, but I'm enjoying it so far. Pretty well done. Thanks to the nice lady who rescued us, we can now equip ourselves to attempt to kill the pig thing. It also matches our cape too. I might hang on to these. I have got to say, and I know it's not a PKing switch, and that is basically the only context. I guess there are other contexts now. That just shows how low level the content I've always played is. But we are bringing just about the noobiest tribrid setup we could possibly think to bring. It is... well, it is a sight to behold. Now where is that hole? Time for another boss fight. Here's one we should not die to. I'm hoping we don't. Okay. So I've decided to end this video with the most fashionscape gear possible. We forgot a step. Of course we did. It's 6 a.m. So let's get this reward. 5,000 coins. We'll take that. That is more coins than we've had on the account so far. Falador treats us good. Now do we get quest complete? There it is. 3 total quest points. And we got the opportunity to get our first Slayer task. Let's see what it is. 18 Minotaurs. And we skip ahead to Slayer level 9. I'll take that too. Do I have a Dark Wizard pet? No, but that would be cool. I should end this video though. You, the people, have waited long enough, far too long really, for the second part of this video. But I don't want to end this with some up all night 6 a.m. ending, so I'll be back in a little while to do that. Not the 6 a.m. ending thing. Hopefully, like, mostly rested ending thing. Also, I don't think I'm getting up for shortly after sunrise to check for deer and do any of that this particular morning, but there's a few more anyway. I'll get out there. I want to end off this video just by thanking both everybody who got this far in the video, and also all the new people who have shown up in the past, like, few weeks. There's like 15, 20 of yous. Just want to say, I appreciate each and every one of you for coming by and sticking around in the, like, slow time of year for me as far as, like, content creation and streaming goes. It means a lot, and yeah, just generally thank you, and I'm looking forward to getting both the next video in this mystery series out. Also, leave your guesses in the comments as to what you think the restriction on this account is, because as of recording this, nobody has guessed it yet. Also, wouldn't it be funny if I end off this video and then start off this video in the same way? And by that, I mean, spoiler for the start of episode 2, the real episode 2, not just like the second half of episode 1, which is what this is. We are going fishing.